So, the Florida Joker versus Rockstar Games. If you aren't up to speed, this is what's happened. Lawrence Sullivan, also known as the Florida Joker, claims he's being harassed after threatening legal action against Rockstar Games for using his likeness in Grand Theft Auto 6, despite the character in question not being an exact match. There's also reasons why the Florida Joker himself might actually be liable to get sued. But before we get into today's video, throughout December I'm giving you the chance to win a PlayStation 5. All you've got to do is comment on one of my videos this month and subscribe to the channel. Rockstar isn't new to lawsuits, and a recent comparable example is that Lindsay Lohan tried to sue Rockstar, stating that the loading screen girl was based on her. Of course, she lost this case. Now, the first thing we need to look into is who is the Florida Joker. The Florida Joker, also known as Lawrence Sullivan, was arrested for pointing a gun at passing vehicles in 2017. He was then rearrested in 2018 for violating his probation. The internet did what the internet does best and made his mugshot photos a meme online, giving him notoriety. Since the release of the GTA 6 trailer, the Florida Joker has been very vocal about his intent to sue Rockstar Games. We had the initial video of him comparing the likeness of the GTA 6 character to himself, but since then, it would appear that he's taken things even further. After his initial video, he then posted this video.
Everybody's saying that I'm hallucinating, that I'm not the Joker from GTA 6. Chill out your goddamn nuggets. That's me. That's the person that got the inspiration from. You see that? That's me. That's me. That's me. GTA, we gotta talk, GTA. We gotta talk. Or not, you gotta give me like a meal or two. So what's up? Holla at me, GTA, Rockstar Entertainment, Rockstar Games, Rockstar Enterprise. Florida Joker ain't having that. Y'all took my likeness. Y'all took my life.
After exclaiming, GTA, we need to talk, he then went on to say, "You've got to give me like a mil or two." This was the Joker's first mistake. Immediately making this about financial reward, not about identity infringement, could come back to bite him later, as the motivation of this case is confirmed. This is predominantly just about the money. But this wouldn't be all. The following video he posted was this.
GTA, I'm giving you the biggest free marketing you got in entire history of running this GTA game. For that, I want an extra $1 million. Y'all taking forever to respond back to me. You see that? Find another character. Find another person in Florida they betrayed that character from. I'll wait. I will wait. GTA, we gotta talk. You think I'm playing? You got 3 days. 3 days before my lawyers go crazy on this case. This is not like the Lindsay Lohan case. This is not like the Lindsay Lohan case. I got hard evidence. Hard evidence.
This video shows a certain lack of self-awareness from the Joker, seeming to think that his platform was the biggest marketing source for Rockstar, and was attributing the popularity of the trailer to himself, regardless of the trailer hitting 60 million views on YouTube before he made any comment about the situation. Bearing in mind, he only has 10,000 followers on TikTok. Moreover, in this clip we can see that he has dyed his hair to make his likeness to the character in the game more comparable, and he's also donned an orange prison jumpsuit. Arguably, he's trying to bolster his career off the back of Rockstar Games. He stated within this video that Rockstar had 3 days to respond to him, and of course, Rockstar didn't. So he posted this video to TikTok.
In 3 days, I contacted my Jewish lawyer, just got off the phone with him, showed him this. That's Lindsay Lohan holding a digital camera with a bottle in her hand, sunglasses. In that character, she has a cell phone throwing the peace sign. That's not her. She had no case. I got a case. They took my likeness, they took my life, they took my story and made it to a video game. So GTA, them 3 days are up. Them 3 days are up. I already talked to my Jewish lawyer. He's coming to my house as we speak, and we're building the biggest case on you. So if you don't contact me within the next 48 hours, we're taking legal actions. We're not playing with you. I gave you so much publicity. Millions and millions of people are seeing you. I'm getting harassed. You're the GTA 6 Joker. I'm not getting paid for this. I want my pain and suffering money now. Now, GTA.
The emphasis on the fact his lawyer is Jewish didn't add anything to this video, and to some extent shows a lack of intelligence from the Florida Joker. Assuming the fact his lawyer is Jewish somehow means Rockstar should be scared is a very naive and somewhat idiotic thing to exclaim. Also in this video, he states that Rockstar turned his life and story into a video game, which is extremely egotistical to assume that the game is about him, whereas a quick Google search, or even watching the trailer for that matter, shows that in reality he'll probably just be seen in the game news coverage and that's about it. A 90-second trailer, of which a somewhat similar character is in for 3 seconds, doesn't mean the game is about him, and we of course know it isn't. He also makes it seem like in this clip that the fact he's getting harassed is Rockstar Games' fault, when in reality he brought this attention on himself by reacting the way he has on social media, with the majority of people realising he can't win this case. There's also been a lot of doubt casted whether he has actually got a lawyer to represent him in this case. Any good lawyer would not advise the Florida Joker to be doing what he's doing now. Him antagonising the situation and waffling on social media about this incident is most likely going to come back and bite him in the future when the courts try to determine the motivation behind this lawsuit, if there's even a lawsuit to begin with. Roger Clark, the actor that played Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2, also weighed in his thoughts on this case.
GTA, we gotta talk.
No, you don't. You don't need to talk to them. They're not going to talk to you. They've had people like you trying to sue them for decades. They are lawyered up, man. They know exactly what they can and cannot get away with. If I were you, I would use the notoriety that they just threw your way to my advantage. Capitalize it on it somehow. You ain't getting a job in Home Depot with that face.
Roger makes an excellent point here. If you Google the Florida Joker, there's nothing on him about his rise to notoriety other than his attempts to sue Rockstar Games. Prior to this incident, his relevancy had pretty much died out in the eyes of the media. His best bet here would be to own it, play into it and gain the support of GTA 6 fans, and potentially find ways to monetize his traffic source in the future, whether that be from brand deals, whether that be from making streaming content, whether that be by doing public events. But instead trying to sue Rockstar Games in a case that he's not gonna win is a very bad idea. We've also seen some lawyers comment on this scenario and state that the chance of the Florida Joker winning is almost zero. None of the tattoos are the same, the hair isn't the same, the face isn't the same, it's just another guy with face tattoos, even comparing similar cases in the industry that have been lost by people attempting to sue games developers. Some game developers, of which this lawyer himself actually represented. Then there's the elephant in the room. The Florida Joker is using his likeness to infringe on the trademark of the Warner Brothers, and has monetized his career over the past few years by making himself look like a registered trademark. I personally feel like this case would get dismissed, if it ever even comes to fruition in the first place. In cases such as this, there is two likely scenarios in which the case would get thrown out. Firstly, it would most likely be one of the following: general conduct or gross misconduct in the handling of the case. This is usually at the discretion of a judge, but from the way the Florida Joker has handled this online, it clearly shows the lack of respect for the processes involved in the judicial process. And the next reason I think this could get thrown out is intent. If the motivation of the court case is deemed by nature to just be about the financial incentive rather than the fact that his likeness was infringed, the court could just easily throw out the case. Now in the case of business to business lawsuits, financial intent is more understandable because businesses can sue businesses for loss of earnings, but in this case the Florida Joker doesn't have any loss of earnings. And his intent for these legal proceedings has changed every other day. Firstly, it was that his likeness had been impersonated. Then, it was more about the fact his case had caused him emotional pain from the backlash he has received, which he blames Rockstar for with absolutely no basis. That's all for today's video. I'll be keen to hear what your thoughts are in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.